Hello everyone, this is Paper Kitty. Welcome back to my channel. If you love strawberry shortcake, you're gonna love this little book because this little strawberry shortcake is actually vintage, and I made this. It's kind of like a journaling card type thing, because I backed it up with some packaging, like cardboard type, and but it's actually a wrapping paper from the 1980s, gift wrap, and so you can tell that the little girls look like the old time the original, strawberry shortcake. And so, yeah, definitely gonna be keeping this one myself. Not gonna be for sale. Sorry, guys. But and I have a little bit left of that strawberry shortcake stuff. So I don't know. I may do one, but I'm thinking I have to give that one to my little friend. I have a friend that I think. Anyway, here's a cute little embellishment that I made out of a paper clip with some fabric, and just thought that was really, really cute. And so that just goes over the book. You can take it off or leave it on, and then you've got the let's see, I'm hearing my dog walking this way, so I'm a little distracted now. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just kind of using that fabric tag to kind of glue some bits and pieces that are kind of coming back up a little bit. Been working on this book on and off. I usually have several books that I work on at a time. It just depends, sometimes I kind of do one book and then, but sometimes I get really inspired by like a cover or an idea, and so I'll just start like right now I've got like about 3 or 4 other books that I've made covers for them, but I haven't picked them up too much. Every now and then I'll run into some ephemera or some signature page that I feel like will go with one of the books, and so I'll stick it in its appropriate compartment to kind of keep building those books. So yeah, I guess that could be like a little quick tip, and I think that's a fun way to do it because then I mean it's kind of a mixed, because I do get a little stressed out, but at the same time it's like I can put them to a side. Once I recognize that, I can put them to a side and then just take a break. And then, just even doing different books at one time, it gives you a break from one book, because that happens that, if you concentrate too much on just one book, then you stop seeing things, you stop enjoying the process, because it just becomes like an obsession and not a good one. So, anyway, like I said, that could be a quick tip. I think a lot of people probably already figured that out, but maybe some of y'all are going through that now, and it's like, oh yeah, that's not just me. So that's kind of comforting to hear other people's experiences. Helps. So now I've got a snippet roll that I've already cut up, and so what I'm doing is I've already basically gone through this little book, and I've kind of paper clipped the snippet roll in areas where I feel like I want them to be, like I've already picked out where I want them to be adhered. So I love that snippet roll because again, that was one of those that I just kind of put together and did not look back. Like I just cut it up because I just knew that I felt that it went with this book really, really well. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna do it, and it didn't hurt me to cut it at all. I was just super excited to use it, and I'm loving the way that it's looking. So yeah, this little book is adorable. So yeah, here's and then the paper clips I use just happen to have like little fibers sticking out of them, whether they're whatever. I mean, it could be a piece of fabric that a strip, or it could be ribbon or whatever. I've used yarn before even, because I found some interesting color of yarn every now and then that I've just fallen in love with, and so I've used that. Okay, so this little pocket that I just put in there is adorable, and I think the page that opposes it was very similar. And actually, I mean, one is a magazine image that came from one place, and the other, that fabric, just from a different place, was not part of the snippet roll. And then this one actually was part of a different little snippet roll that I kind of put together. I've kind of been struggling to work with that snippet roll because of just different reasons, but anyway, I like the way that it's coming out. I'm kind of struggling with the Fabri-Tac, as you can see, and I need to look up some ideas on, and I actually do leave it upside down, which I used to do that with, or I do that with my Aleene's glue, and it seems to work well, but with the Fabri-Tac, not so well. So I'm sure there's a lot of tips and tricks, and I just need to look them up to see how to deal with that. But I think one of the things I'm going to do different next time is it's get the smaller bottle, because I was thinking it was a good deal to just buy the big bottle, and just more cost effective, and everything. And obviously it is, but I guess the problem that I'm seeing with that is that the space inside the bottle where air might come in or something, as you're using the glue, is greater. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't know. It just makes me feel like that's what's kind of messing with the glue a little bit. It's kind of making it too thick or something, and so it's just like impossible to take out. It's getting a little annoying. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, so this little bit is just so cute. I really love yeah. So that page on the other side, I don't know if, again, I'm doing the voiceover, so it's a small like shot that I'm looking at, so I can't really read what it says there, but I think it says something like handmade is the new store bought or something like that. And I thought, oh, that is so true and so cute. And then the colors just went really well with it. So I thought that was fun. And so now, yeah, see, I've already paper clipped these bits because, like I said, I've already kind of I kind of did the work a little bit in advance before doing the video, because I didn't want to, I just wanted to already know what it is that I was going to do, because, and I do appreciate the ladies and the gentlemen that do the lives, for example, because they can walk and chew gum at the same time, which, I guess I probably can if I really put myself to it, but I guess I just don't want to, it just seems like an excessive amount of like anxiety and stress that I'm not that interested in right now. But I am kind of interested in maybe doing a live at some point. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see. The thing is, yeah, see me with the Fabri-Tac, I'm just like, yeah, not cool. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. But oh, speaking of glue, I got the glimmer. Is it glimmer or glossy accents? I got glossy accents. So I don't know. I don't think it works with fabric. So I still think I'm gonna have to deal with the Fabri-Tac for that, and I do love my Fabri-Tac. So it's just I don't like the way it kind of clumps up, and it's hard to use after a while, when you start kind of using it up, and you got that space in the middle of the bottle, that just gets greater and greater with air, I guess is what it is. But yeah, I'm excited to use the glimmer. Is it I don't know. I keep forgetting what the thing is called, but glossy accents, I guess is what it is. So I'm excited to use that. I hear that there's a variety of ways to use it, including like make like as a glaze over an image and stuff. So that sounds like a lot of fun too. So, but yeah, in the meantime, I'm here struggling with with the Fabri-Tac and just trying to make it where, you know, I'm trying to use these as embellishments. Like I said, I've got either 2 or 3 smaller type like snippet rolls that I put together and then cut up to put, you know, to make this. And I love that one because that one I'm putting in right now is I did that to another book, which I had a like a one of those little makeup applicator that is furry for like powder, but it's new, you know, I never used it because I use a brush. And so, you know, I don't know, I just feel like I you know, you can have things that you buy at thrift stores and things like that, and if it's for yourself, like it doesn't even matter, you know, you can use whatever. But anyway, I and this one is for me, um but yeah, in general, like I try to be, I guess, as hygienic as possible. If there's any chance that I'm gonna, like, you know, sell a book or something, I really try to keep it really clean and as much as possible, and as new in some cases, you know, if possible, like I said. But yeah, in this case, I've done that, and it is for me because I just can't see me partying with the strawberry shortcake situation there. And then the cover, by the way, the cover was a speaking of old and new at the same time, it was a placemat for, you know, when you eat, but it was brand new, right? But I got it at a thrift store. And so, but it still had the ticket, and you can see that it's pristine. You know, it wasn't like somebody was eating on it and it had like grease stains or something. Which, like I said, is totally fine if you want to do that, you know, particularly if it's for yourself, you know. But I at least make an attempt to try to keep things as clean as possible. Even if they are for me, you know, why not? But I mean, unless you really love something. But yeah, that placemat, I used it as a cover. And so that's why the top and the bottom kind of have that shape. Because if you could imagine folding over, you know, the corners to make it, you know, to cover a book like this one, you know, you could just imagine that that's what it would look like. And so it does, you know. And then I found that, then I put the gift wrap, I fussy cut the gift wrap paper to be able to kind of complete the image in the front a little bit better, and also the inside of the book, you know, the inside of the cover is got those little balloons. You can see that on the left hand side a little bit, and that image. And so once I've glued that down, I put some clear gesso because I like that the clear gesso kind of it kind of adheres it a little bit more, and then it also makes it like a little tougher and rougher, I guess. And I kind of like that because I feel like that gives it some girth, like it's not as flimsy and easy to rip, maybe, you know. I'm sorry that it looks like I've okay, so the chair where I put my camera has like a little, like a leg that is a little bit like wobbly, and so it's a high chair. It's like one of those bar chairs that are up high, and apparently I kept hitting it, and so when the camera just kind of wobbles like that's what's going on. So I'll try to be more mindful of that so I don't do that, because it's like annoying even for me to look at. But anyway, so yep, these embellishments that I'm putting. Oh, by the way, that that paper, that yellow and even that red one, those are also vintage gift wrap paper that I got at that same little tiny sweet little old lady church thrift store that only opens on Fridays. And I don't always get to go there. Plus, there's not always good stuff every now. But if you kind of don't go for a while and then you go, it's like, oh, there, you find stuff. But if you go every Friday, obviously you're not gonna find stuff every time, because it's just not one of those places that, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I think that was super fun to find that really 1980s gift wrap paper, and I think it went really well with this book. And now I'm on the lookout for strawberry stickers, and then I don't necessarily want it to be like strawberry shortcake per se, because I'm not sure that I want to mix the new with the old strawberry shortcake stuff. I'm not sure that I want to do that. So I'm not saying I won't, but I'm kind of leaning right now towards like I don't want to do that. Just because everything is so vintage in this one, especially with the papers and the images, so I don't know. But yeah, I was saying I'm the embellishments I'm making are basically I'm trying to make them into like little pockets, and they could either be ones that you can put on the bottom of the page so that then you have a large tag sticking up. Or it could be like the one I'm putting right now, which is kind of a tag, a pocket that is going to be open like on the side, and so you would have to slip like a small something in there, like a little tag, and on the through the side. So, and then I love how that page in the back behind it is pink. And then the image in the front is that pale pink, so it kind of, I think that looks really pretty, that layering when you're putting together your books. If you consider those things, it just, I think, makes them more beautiful, when when you're considering opposing pages. We've talked about coordinating opposing pages through repetition of colors or prints, or mainly colors and prints, I suppose. But so yeah, now this little bit, it's too small like to be a belly band, and it's just kind of like just a piece of a snippet roll, and it's just really cute, but it's too small to like be anything other than like a embellishment. So that's what it is. I'm just kind of putting the glue kind of all about it. And then I'm trying to cover some verbiage that is on that magazine image. That I don't think it's just an advertisement. Sometimes I leave advertisements, but I tend to leave mostly advertisements that speak to me. Like if they have a nice saying or like a sentiment or something. But so there's these. Like I said, these bits that I've already, and that's not a those are not snippet roll. They're actually just pieces of fabric that I adhere and then usually sew onto some cardboard, or like, basically cardboard. My husband likes to eat these crackers that, they're called, they're not wheat thins. I should know what they're called. I mean, my goodness, I use those boxes constantly. They're made out of rice. They're like these little rice crackers. And so he gets them all the time to try to stay away from gluten. And so, yeah, so I tend to have a lot of those boxes. And so I try to use those for what I'm doing now, which is basically making little pockets. Just cut them up to size, and then cover them up with either pretty paper, fabric, or tea-dye paper. There's just a variety of things you can use. But and then I've used just the fabric by itself to make a pocket before, you know. It just depends. I mean, you don't have to back them up like I'm doing here, but I just wanted to, you know. I just felt like I don't know, like it made the fabric more stiff, so it would be less, I guess, unruly, but you know, you don't have to actually do that. So anyway, guys, I do appreciate you crafting with me here, and I hope you've picked up a few tips. And if you did, let me know in the comments below. Maybe you have some tips for me or for my viewers. You know, when you make comments, I'm not the only one that reads them. So it's kind of cool to share that way with the crafting community that loves making junk journals. So thank you for doing that, for participating with me and with others. Thank you so much for all you guys that are always so supportive and putting comments below. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like crafting, give me a thumbs up. If you love this little book, give me a thumbs up. Also, share in your social media if you would like. And again, I think I'm going to make a part 2 on this one because I'm, you know, going to be needing, I want to put some tags, and I think that would be fun to do with y'all. So thank you so much. Love you so much. Love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye now.